Yeah, I'm not trying to tell people that. No, I think you'll do it.
Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Nothing on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, but I grew strong and I learned how to get along. And now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have thought for just 1 second you'd be back. Go on down, go. Walk out the door.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony will begin in 5 minutes.
We've got just one more song for you. Best of luck to all the teams out on the field. Fort Sill is home to the field artillery. And you have the power to make the sky fall. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Feel the earth move and then hear my heart burst again. 'Cause this is the end. I've drowned and dreamt this moment, so overdue I owe them. Swept away, I'm still there. Let the sky fall, let it fall. We will stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall, let it crumble. We will stand tall, face it all together, and skyfall. This is where we start. 1,000 miles and poles apart, where worlds collide and days are dark. You can have my number, but you'll never take my breath. Let the sky fall, let it crumble. We'll stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall, let it crumble. We will stand tall, face it all together, and skyfall. Let the sky fall, let it fall. Stand tall, face it all together. Let the sky fall, let it fall. Stand tall, face it all together, and Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony is about to begin. Please be seated and silence your cell phones and electronic devices. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, families, and friends. Welcome to the inaugural General Raymond T. Odierno Best Redleg Competition, a rigorous 6-day competition that challenges artillery sections with various physical and branch-specific section and soldier skill evaluations. Throughout history, Redlegs have played a key role in the nation's defense during both peacetime and wartime. Many have distinguished themselves as role models, and they have been instrumental in shaping the Army of today. While some left a profound legacy on the battlefield, others shaped current affairs. But all possess honor, sacrifice, and the resolute commitment to the nation and the field artillery profession. The Best Redleg Competition will highlight the best howitzer crews, fire direction centers, and fire support teams across the United States Army through the methodical assessment of tactical proficiency and expertise. The purpose is to assess the training of U.S. howitzer crews, fire direction centers, and fire support teams by executing a realistic competition during which the Fire Center of Excellence can compare Redleg's proficiency across the Army community. The Best Redleg Competition is an integral part of the U.S. Field Artillery School's pursuit of excellence and continuous effort to improve the overall combat effectiveness of the force. We extend a sincere welcome to our distinguished guests. Among our distinguished guests for today's ceremony are Brigadier General Rory Brooks, Director, Long Range Precision Fires Cross-Functional Team. Command Sergeant Major Neil Sartain, Command Sergeant Major of the Fire Center of Excellence in Fort Sill. Colonel Michael Fairfield, Chief of Staff, Fire Center of Excellence in Fort Sill. Brigadier General Brian Wurzler, Deputy Commanding General, Army National Guard for Naval Artillery. Brigadier General Richard Colby, Deputy Commanding General, Army National Guard, Air Defense Artillery. Major General Retired Mark McDonough. And Major General Retired Patrick Burden. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as Chaplain Jason Garlock delivers the invocation.
Lord, I thank you for these soldiers, representing some of the best and most professional competitors the field artillery community has. Bless these warriors for safety, that they have the confidence in their talents and capabilities, and that they have the strength to endure and persevere the challenge ahead. Lord, bless the day, the competitors, force of the fire center of excellence. We pray that this competition rightly brings new awareness of the awesome right of the King of Battle.
Please be seated. In late 1868, General Philip H. Sheridan built a cavalry fort on this spot to end the Southern Plains Indian War. He named the fort in honor of Brigadier General Joshua Sill, his West Point classmate, who Confederate forces killed in late 1862. Many regiments served at Fort Sill over the years. The Buffalo Soldiers, the African-American cavalry and infantry regiments who served in the segregated frontier army, became closely associated with the fort during the late 19th century. The Army used Fort Sill primarily to police the Indian Territory, as Oklahoma was then called, and to deter Comanches and Kiowas from nearby reservations from crossing the Red River to the south and raiding Texas. At the turn of the 20th century, field artillery officers and soldiers rarely trained at anything above the battery level. They were especially deficient in massing fires and providing coordinated fire support to infantry and cavalry forces. In 1911, the Army created the School for Fire for Field Artillery at Fort Sill, primarily to standardize the training and education of field artillerymen. Artillery dominated the Western Front of World War I between 1914 and 1918. The United States entered the war in 1917, and the Army quickly learned that it had fully prepared its field artillerymen for battle. After the war, the Army used lessons learned and began a vigorous program to improve field artillery training and education, mobility, gunnery, and equipment. Budget cuts during the interwar period of the 1920s and 30s hampered efforts to build and procure new equipment. So innovations in theory and doctrine, especially within gunnery, defined the work of the schoolhouse. The school established new fire direction techniques and methods to effectively command and control fires from multiple artillery battalions by the time the U.S. entered World War II. During World War II, field artillery earned the moniker the King of Battle. U.S. field artillerymen benefited from America's industry's ability to massively produce cannons and shells, and they leveraged the training and education they received at Fort Sill and other locales to offer American and Allied commanders lethal fires that literally obliterated enemy formations. General George Patton did not exaggerate when he said, quote, "I do not have to tell you who won the war. You know the artillery did." Following World War II, the Field Artillery School adapted the field artillery to the atomic age and the Cold War. Artillery doctrine and organization changed radically, as did weapons systems. In 1953, school personnel fired the first nuclear-capable cannon, known as an atomic cannon. The Army also included in its field artillery arsenal the NGR-1, the Armstrong nuclear station rocket. The Vietnam War forced the Army to make major changes in the field artillery branch. It had organized, trained, and equipped the field artillery to engage the Soviet Union and its Warsaw Pact allies in what we recognize today as large-scale combat operations. The Army expected divisions and corps with their divisional artillery and war artillery to fight the war. But Vietnam was a war fought mostly at platoon and company level, with limited goals of the Army and war artillery. The Field Artillery School grappled with how to organize, train, and equip a field artillery force that could fight both in Europe and Southeast Asia. One of the most important developments was the 1968 separation of the field artillery and the air defense artillery into two distinct branches. Following Vietnam, the Field Artillery School refocused its training and education on division and corps-level battle. Air-to-land battle doctrine, starting in the mid-1980s, dominated every aspect of Army doctrine, organization, and material. The quick victory in the Gulf War in 1991 stands as a validation of air-to-land battle and the branch's ability to win a large-scale battle. Since 2017, the Army and Field Artillery School have redoubled its efforts to prepare field artillerymen for large-scale combat operations. The King of Battle must be ready, and the Field Artillery School works around the clock to ensure that U.S. commanders can count on the field artillery to deliver the harmonious lethality that wins battles and wars. This year, 15 organizations across the Army sent soldiers to compete in the inaugural Best Redleg Competition. Please join me in welcoming these outstanding competitors as they enter the arena. Representing the 1st Harbor Division Old Ironsides from Portland, Texas. The Canton Group of 2nd Battalion 3rd Field Artillery is chiefed by Staff Sergeant Raphael West. The 2nd 14th from 2nd Battalion 3rd Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Kevin Hamilton and Sergeant Austin DeLeon. The fire direction center of the 4th Battalion 3rd Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Lucas Mannion and Staff Sergeant Jose Guzman. Representing the 1st Infantry Division of District 1 from Fort Riley, Kansas. The Cannon Group from 1st Battalion 5th Field Artillery is chiefed by Staff Sergeant Brandon Midgard. The last of the 14th from 1st Battalion 5th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Leon Lindmark and Sergeant Nicholas Hotel. The Light Russian Center from 1st Battalion Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Christian Wilson and Staff Sergeant Robert Bagwell. Representing the 1st Cavalry Division 1st Team from Fort Calabazo, Texas. The cannon group from 1st Battalion 82nd Field Artillery is chiefed by Staff Sergeant Alex Johnson. The Light Russian Center from 3rd Battalion 16th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Zach McGinnis and Staff Sergeant Jesse Reyes. Representing the 3rd Infantry Division of the Rock of Lamar from Fort Stewart, Georgia. The cannon group from 1st Battalion 9th Field Artillery is chiefed by Staff Sergeant Brandon Swart. The Fire Support Team from 1st Battalion 41st Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Hunter Lee and Staff Sergeant Michael Lancaster. The Fire Russian Center from 1st Battalion 41st Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Dawson Yates and Sergeant Chad Lewis. Representing the 4th Infantry Division, the 90th Division, from Fort Carson, Colorado. The cannon group from 2nd Battalion 77th Field Artillery is chiefed by Staff Sergeant Charles Joe. The Fire Support Team from 2nd Battalion 12th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Nathan Deliver and Staff Sergeant Steph Doty. The Fire Direction Center from 2nd Battalion 77th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Anthony Bradley and Staff Sergeant Devin Bullway. Representing the 10th Mountain Division, the Mountaineers from Fort Johnson, Louisiana. The cannon group from 5th Battalion 25th Field Artillery is chiefed by Staff Sergeant Matthew Williams. The Fire Support Team from 5th Battalion 25th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Christian Andrew and Staff Sergeant Carter Wallace. The Fire Direction Center from 5th Battalion 25th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Ashley Lula and Staff Sergeant Andrew Atwood. Representing the 11th Airborne Division are the Angels from Northgate, Ellen, Richardson, Alaska. The Fire Support Team from 2nd Battalion 8th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Stella Delaney and Staff Sergeant Daniel Wood. Representing the 25th Infantry Division, Toronto, Lane, from Stillgate, Barracks, Hawaii. The cannon group from 3rd Battalion 7th Field Artillery is chiefed by Staff Sergeant Samuel Jankowski. The Fire Support Team from 3rd Battalion 7th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Hunter Suda and Sergeant Evan Hasler. The Fire Prevention Team from 2nd Battalion 11th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Richard Weasel and Staff Sergeant Carlos Rivera. Representing the 82nd Airborne Division all the way ahead from Fort Lauderdale, North Carolina. The cannon group from 3rd Battalion 319th Field Artillery is chiefed by Staff Sergeant David Healy. The Fire Support Team from 3rd Battalion 319th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Christopher James and Staff Sergeant Marcos Rubio. The Fire Direction Center from 3rd Battalion 319th Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Justin Wigwit and Staff Sergeant Patrick Silver. Representing the 101st Airborne Division, Serena Eagles from Fort Campbell, Kentucky. The cannon group from 2nd Battalion 32nd Field Artillery is chiefed by Staff Sergeant Irene Ramon. The Fire Support Team from 2nd Battalion 32nd Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Joseph Littler and Staff Sergeant Captain Rivers. The Fire Prevention Center from 2nd Battalion 32nd Field Artillery is led by Lieutenant Casey Newman and Staff Sergeant Zachary Tubb. Representing the 2nd Cavalry Regiment, 2nd Group, from Rose Barracks, Millstack, Germany. The cannon crew from 2nd Artillery Squadron is Chief Flight Staff Sergeant Williams. Sergeant 14 from 2nd Artillery Squadron is led by Lieutenant Odierno and Sergeant David O'Connor. The Light Regiment Center from 2nd Artillery Squadron is led by William Logan and Staff Sergeant Sylvester Joe. Representing the 3rd Cavalry Regiment Brave Rifles from Fort Alamo, Texas. The cannon crew from the 3rd Field Artillery Squadron is Chief Flight Staff Sergeant Hans Phelps. The fire to the 14th from 3rd Field Artillery Squadron is led by Lieutenant Albert Samuel and Staff Sergeant Andrew Whitway. Representing the 428th Field Artillery Brigade, 1st Ammo Waste from Fort Sill, Oklahoma. The cannon crew from 2nd Battalion, 2nd Field Artillery is Chief Flight Staff Sergeant Zachary Newman. Representing the 1st Battalion, 178th Field Artillery Regiment, South Carolina Army National Guard, the Swamp Fox Battalion from Georgetown, South Carolina. The cannon crew is Chief Flight Staff Sergeant James Forrester. Representing the 3rd Ranger Battalion, 2nd Ranger Regiment from Fort Worth, Georgia. The fire to the 14th is led by Lieutenant Aaron Jackson and Sergeant Keegan Weaver. Let's have a round of applause for all the competitors.
Competitors, attention!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the posting of the colors and the singing of the national anthem. Performing the national anthem is Staff Sergeant Winslow. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the 15th Command Sergeant Major for the Field Artillery, Command Sergeant Major Paul Fluharty.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in attendance today, I appreciate everybody coming out to observe this historical event. And I want to start off, I know we got a lot of veterans in attendance and many individuals that have come before us that have tried to make this happen. And I know they are filled with pride that this finally happened. So join me in a round of applause for all of our veterans in attendance. And we'll make it short because I know 4:30 in the morning to come very quickly for our competitors standing before us. Hey, but, you know, as the narrator said earlier, you know, as they enter the arena, think about that. All 200 of these individuals standing before you have chosen to enter the arena. And I oftentimes tell people the worst kind of excuse is not attempting at all. So every individual standing out in front of you, you should be damn proud of yourself for not only selected by your division to represent your division, but also being here today in this historical event. So join me in a round of applause for all the veterans. So I'll tell you, as the division colors came out here and also the national color came, it filled me with pride. And if you're in attendance today and that didn't hit you in your heart, you got to reevaluate yourself. Because this is something that should have happened a long time ago. Because I can guarantee you this, there's many competitions throughout the Army. But as we all know, our redlegs that represent us before us, we are the most disciplined and trained and proficient CFF in the Army, and these individuals standing before us are just a small representation of what it means to be a redleg. And everybody in attendance today should be a damn proud of that redleg. So join me in a round of applause for our redleg. Hey, and I will tell you about a year ago, this started as an idea, and many people want to take credit for it, but I will tell you, the credit goes to the 428, the FO staff, and all the senior leaders across the Army that have supported this event. And I will tell you, 428 has worked tirelessly to make sure this happened. So join me in a round of applause for the 428 leadership and soldiers that made it happen. I can only guarantee competitors two things over the course of the next 5 days. We'll be challenged physically and mentally, and the second thing is, I will be out there with you every step along the way. Because I believe that we should lead from the front always. And as a representation of our branch, you best believe I'll be out there next season. I'm looking forward to it. Good luck, and we'll see you at 4:30 tomorrow morning.
The host commander for today's ceremony is Brigadier General Rory Brooks, Director of Long Range Precision Fighters Cross-Functional Team. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of honors. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Brigadier General Rory Brooks.
I'm going to hit this PG. Kick ass. This is absolutely kick ass. All right, first of all, rest. On seat, pause. All right. So first I want to go around from left and right, my left and right, and thank all the organizations that helped make this possible as well. So for the museum, got a lot of museum pieces up here. Thank you to all of you. The band, 77th band, well done. Keep it up. The salute battery, awesome. Moving on, the hat section. Bring it up, you guys always bring up the touch class that everything you do out here. Deuce. Hey, big deuce, short round, rest. All right. And everybody else that was a part of this, sincerely, thank you for being a part of this. So I'm only going to talk about 3 things as I'm up here. And that's what brought you here, what got you here, and why that matters. Why is that important? So for everybody out here, what brought you here is what's inspiring. And sorry, who already said better than I can. It's your professionalism, your drive to be the best, and your drive to win. Because in war fighting, the will to win is absolutely what matters, and that is absolutely what decides who wins at the end of the day. All of you strove to come out here and demonstrate what the best is, and that is completely evident. We have 15 organizations out here, some of which, like the 11th Airborne, aren't even completely full operational capability. So the fact that you fought to get here is that just speaks volumes of your character. So that's what brought you here. What got you here? Every one of these teams out here, whether you're a fire direction center, a joint forward observer team, or a gun section, you absolutely had chemistry that clicked. They got you to beat your competitors at your home stations and come out here and show everybody, show the Army what you have. So that's what got you here. You're going to put that on display in the next few days, as Sergeant Florida said. And we're excited to watch with you. Also, you are a part of a team of teams. I see a lot of folks in the stands wearing uniforms. I saw a lot of commanders and command sergeants major that are out here just watching to cheer you on. They're the ones that supported you, and they're the ones that are going to help inspire you to get that coveted first place in the first Best Redleg Competition. So that's what got you here. So why is this important? And this isn't some kind of branch-specific parochial bluster. This is a humble assessment of what this branch is. The Field Artillery and Fire Support in general is. We know there's a lot of things going on in the world right now. You watch the news, you watch what's going on in Ukraine. We know that Field Artillery, Fire Support is back in its historical place in the Army, in warfare. Because what you do absolutely matters. No matter what echelon you're at, if you're providing fire support, you're helping to solve problems for a commander at maximum possible rate. Why is that important? Especially at brigade and below, where you are hours or minutes away from a decisive two-way direct firefight. What you guys bring to the fight is the last opportunity to get force ratios down to what they need to be, so that those maneuverists will have a simple one-way direct firefight. That's what you bring to the battle. Don't forget that. So whether you are a 13 Fox, a forward observer, joint forward observer, you know that what you do, what you share in terms of hardships, privations with your maneuver brethren, you know it's personal and real. That's why this matters. That's why it matters that you are the best at what you do. For the 13 Bravo gun sections, you know that you have to kill first those elements of the enemy that want to kill us, that want to kill our maneuver brethren. You know that no matter what you do, you're not the number one priority target for the enemy. But you still persevere because you know the lives of your buddies are on the line. I salute you for that. And so for our fire direction, for our 13 Juliets, you know that everything all the rest of us do is all for nothing if you don't bring the fire requirements for accurate predictive fire together simultaneously in time for that to matter. Because if you don't do that, if we don't all collectively do our jobs, we don't solve the problem for a commander at echelon. We don't solve the problem for our buddies left and right. And we don't, they will pay the price. That's why this is important. That's why it's important that you show your excellence out here in the next few days. One thing to put in context, just to close this out, is that for those that remember the Cold War, remember what communism was about, there are many countries that still espouse communism. Communism religion whatsoever, okay? But communists, to include the Russians, they call their artillery the god of war. Think about that. They know how important artillery and fire support is to determining the outcomes of war. So just remember, we are the king. And that's not just bluster, we are the king. The king grants the best chance of success, the best chance to win, and the best chance for all of our maneuver brethren to come home to their families. God bless you, and kick ass.
Before we conclude today's ceremony, MWR would like to thank the following sponsors of the Best Redleg opening ceremony: Pam and Mary's Team Remax, AUSA, VAD Systems, Hilton Garden Inn, and Billingsley Ford. Thank you for supporting this event and all that you do for the Fourth Circuit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to the flag of the Army Star, which we all know as the Quezon Star. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's ceremony. Thank you for attending, and good luck to all